Guys, welcome back to our channel. So in this particular video, this is the continuation of the previous video. That is, I have given you the basic introduction of for loop and all other concepts of the nested for loop. So all those things I have shown you in the last video, guys. So if you have randomly reached this particular video, so I highly recommend you guys to watch my previous video so that the continuity is maintained. So if you directly come to this particular video, means you might not understand the concepts, guys. Please try to follow the order however I am putting this particular videos. Okay, so let us start off with today's session. So what was the last question, guys? So the last question is gonna be, so this was our last question, am I right, guys? So yesterday I did this particular question, so I also explained you the logic behind this particular question. So next what will be our question, guys? I hope you understood the concept of this particular question. So similar to this, what I'm going to give you is, I'm going to give you one new question. So I highly recommend you guys to pause this video and try this particular question, guys. Let me give this question. So this will be our next question, guys. So I highly recommend you guys to pause this particular video and try for at least 5 to 10 minutes, guys. It's similar to this particular question only. There is no difference at all, guys. Okay. So I hope you tried this question. So let us now move on to its solution, guys. So how we will solve this particular question? So first of all, as I have told you, what you should supposed to do? You should first supposed to mark all its indexes. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Similarly, over here also you should supposed to mark its indexes. So like this, we are having the indexes of both these things. Am I right, guys? Next, what you supposed to do over here is, you need to observe the pattern. Now, if you carefully observe over here, all the numbers, wherever I am having the odd index, what I am getting over here, guys? I am getting 1 over here. Similarly, if you look over here, means all the even columns, what I am getting over here? I am getting the number as 2. Similarly, again, if you look over here, all the odd numbered terms, what I am getting? I am getting 1. Similarly, for the even numbered terms, what I am getting? For the even numbered terms, I am getting 2. So the process continues and so on. So this is for which value? This is for n equal to 5. I hope you are getting it. Next. So let me keep this n value as 6 and let me just continue the process, guys. So again, if you look over here, means, so over here what I am going to have? So over here I am going to have 6 indexes for sure. Yeah, this is perfect. Then again what I am going to have? Again over here also I am going to have a 6 indexes. Then over here also I am going to have something called 6 indexes. Then over here also, yeah. So in such a way, so we will be getting this as the answer for n value equal to 6. I hope you got this question. Yeah. So what will be the procedure? Procedure also, as I explained it to you. So same procedure only, for all the odd terms you will be getting 1 and all for the even terms you will be getting 2. So same procedure only, no difference at all. I hope you are clear with the logic. Now we will proceed to the code, guys. So first I will be coding it in C, then I will be moving on to Python. Okay. So what I am going to do over here is, so this will be our for loop and while loop. So let me apply the logic over here, guys. Since this is the these things and all, I think you guys might be knowing. So I have not shown the code of this. I have not explained this particular stuff. So I am just explaining you the logic behind this particular question, guys. So what will be the logic? So what will be the logic for this question? So as I have already told you, for all the odd rows, what I supposed to get? I should supposed to get 1 over here. Similarly, for all the even columns, sorry, it's not rows, it's columns. For all the even columns, what you are going to get? For all the even columns, you are going to get 2. Similarly, for all the odd columns, what you are going to get? You are going to get 1. Again, for the even column, you are going to get 2. So this will be the procedure. So what we will be getting over here? What will be the condition? Definitely, if j modulus of 2, if it is equal to 1, then what I will be doing? Then I will be printing 1 over here. Else what I will be printing, guys? Else definitely I will be printing this 2. So if I try to run this particular stuff, what I will be getting? Just 1 second, I did not put slash n over here, that's why I am not getting the proper answer. So let me put this slash n, and if I try to run this, means I should supposed to get the proper answer for this. I hope you are getting it, guys. Am I right, guys? Yes. So this should work perfectly for all the test cases. Let me try it for n equal to 6. So for n equal to 6 also, it should supposed to work properly as I have mentioned in the Excel. Okay. So let me now try to do it in Python. So I think it's easy only, guys. No, not a difficult thing at all. So what I'll be doing, I will have one n value. Let me keep it as 5. Then I will have one I. So which is going to range from 0, and it will go till n plus 1 value. Of course you might be knowing the rule of this. Then what will happen, again it will be starting off from this range, then it will go on till again n plus 1. Okay, so over here we are having j. So what you need to print over here, if j modulus of 2, if it is equal to 0, what you are going to do over here, guys? Simply you are going to print 1 over here. I'm sorry, yes, simply you are going to print 2 over here, not 1. Else what you are going to do, else simply you will be printing 1 over here. Now if you try to run this, means definitely you should supposed to get the proper answer. Yeah, I did not do one modification over here. Let me just do it so that we will be getting it in a proper line, in a proper way. So let me, yeah, over here I need to mention the next line, right? Yeah, now this should work perfectly, guys. Yes, it does work perfectly. Just one second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, it should start from 1, right? Yeah, then only we will be getting the proper answer. Yeah. Now it should work perfectly, guys. Yes. It perfectly works for all the test cases. So if you want to check for n equal to 6 also, it should work properly. So I hope you are getting it. Okay, now we will be moving on to the next question. So next question also is going to be of similar concept only, but slightly I'm going to increase the difficulty. Okay, so I hope you are clear with the basic concept. So if you are not clear with the basic questions, means I would highly recommend you guys to watch my previous patterns, be thorough with it, or you just code it by yourself, so that you are really thorough with those concepts. Then I would highly recommend you guys to come to this particular video. Okay, guys, we will start with the question then. So this will be our new pattern, guys. So this is our new pattern. So how this can be solved, guys? So after seeing this, what is the first rule I have told you? The first rule is nothing but you should mark all its indexes. Am I right, guys? So what you are supposed to do? You should mark this as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I'm sorry, 4 and 5. So this is going to be my row index. Next, what else you need to do? Next, you need to mark its column indexes. Yes. So if you want, means I will just differentiate it colors so that you can differentiate it easily. Yes. Then, so if you carefully observe this pattern, yeah, one more thing I would like to mention. This is for n value equal to 5. So if you carefully notice this pattern, can you observe any pattern over here? So first of all, as of the previous questions, so I would like to go with that question itself. So first what I will be checking, I will be checking for the odd row. I will check, is there any is there any pattern matching over here? No, there is not any much difference between this particular row and this particular row. There is not a specific pattern in all these types. So now where we will be checking, now we can definitely check in this row. So in this row what you will be checking, is there any pattern matching, case? The last time what we had, the last time, if you compare this particular question, means just one second, or else let me take that particular question itself. Okay, or else let me draw it, guys. So if you look in this particular pattern, means, guys, so all the odd columns, what I am having, for all the odd columns I am having the value as 1. Similarly for all the even columns, what I am having the value as 2. Similarly for all the odd columns, what I am having the value as 1. So is this the same case for this particular question, guys? No. Definitely not. Am I right, guys? So what I am getting over here? Over here I am getting 1, then I am getting 0. Over here I am getting 1, then I am getting 0. So the pattern is getting changed each and every time. For example, if I am having 1 over here, I am having 0 over here. Similarly, if I am having 1 over here, I am having 0 over here. Like this, it's changing alternatingly. Am I right, guys? Alternatingly, it's getting changed. Similar to this, I am not having any pattern for odd and even rows. I hope you are getting my point. So for this particular question, so how this question can be solved, guys? Definitely we can make use of this alternating situation. So from 1 it becomes 0. So if I am having 0, it becomes 1. Similarly, if I have 1, it becomes 0. Similarly, if I have 1, so in next row what happens? It becomes 0. Similarly, if I have 0 over here, again it becomes 1. Like this the pattern is continuing. Am I right, guys? Can you observe something over here? Like this the pattern is just continuing. Am I right, guys? So how can we solve this question? Simple. So if I code this, you can easily understand it, guys. Okay. So I'm going to do only modification over here. One slight modification I'm going to do over here. So what I will be doing over here is I'm going to have an external variable called value. So this will be initialized to 1. Now why I am initializing it to 1? Because if you look over here means it is starting from 1. So since it is starting from 1, I am initializing this value from 1. Now what I am going to do? So what happens to this value? This value is getting changed each and every time. If it has 0 means it becomes 1. Similarly, if it has 1 means it becomes 0. Like that it's changing alternatingly each and every time. Am I right, guys? So how this can be solved? How this can be easily solved? Definitely what can I do? Definitely I can use this variable value. So with the help of this variable, what exactly can I do, guys? I can use this percentage d. Then what can I do? Then I can print this particular value. But if you do like this means only one will get printed. All the rows and columns will be getting printed as one. So is this do we want, guys? No. So what we need to happen? If I am having 1 means it should get changed to 0. Similarly, alternatingly it should change. So what we are going to do over here? I am going to do one thing, that is if I am having value as 1, what will happen to this value? This value I will be allocating into 0. Similarly, if this value has 0, then what I will be doing? I will be allocating it to 1. Simple. Am I right, guys? So if I have 1 means it becomes 0. If I have 0 means it becomes 1. I hope you are getting my point. So if I try to run this means now I will be getting the proper answer. Yes. Now it does run perfectly. Am I right, guys? So I am getting the perfect answer in this particular case. So similarly for n equal to 6 also, I think it should work properly. Yes. Yes, for n equal to 6 also, I am getting it alternatingly, guys. For example, if I have 1 means if I am getting 0. If I have 0 means I am getting 1. Like that, the pattern is getting repeated. I hope you are getting it. So how can I minimize this code? Simply what can I do over here? Simply in C language what can be done? So instead of writing this long code, so simply what can I do? So whatever value I am having it in this particular value, since it's in the form of 0 and 1, so I can use this particular operation. Then what will happen? So this also will perform the same operation. So both are of same logic only, guys. No difference in the logic at all. But just for your information, I am saying this. So anything you can use, guys. So it's completely up to you only. Okay. So I hope you are clear with this question also. Let me just quickly code it in Python as well. So in Python, what am I going to do? So all these things are going to be same. So externally, of course, I'll be declaring one variable. So I am initializing that particular value to 1. Then what I'll be doing over here, guys? Then I'll be having this thing, that is, if value is equal to 1, what I'll be doing over here? I'll be changing this value to 0. Else means what I'll be doing? Else simply if I have it as 1 means, sorry, if I have it as 0 means I'll be changing it to 1, as simple as that. Then what you need to do? Then you need to print this value, then you need to put this particular operation so that it's maintained on the same line. So if I try to run this means yes, it does work properly. Similarly, if I try for n equal to 5 also, definitely for this test case as well it should work properly. So I hope you understood the question. So like this case, so like this, what exactly I did in this question? I just observed the pattern. So whatever pattern is getting repeated, that pattern should be printed properly. That pattern should be observed, and accordingly you should supposed to write the logic for it. I hope you are getting my point. Am I right, guys? So we will move on to the next video, next question then. So this will be our next question, guys. So for n value equal to 5, you should suppose to get this pattern, that is 5 stars over here and 5 stars over here. You should suppose to get this pattern. Similarly for n value equal to 4, I think you guys might have guessed, for n value equal to 4, you should suppose to get this pattern, guys. For example, so 4 stars over here and 4 stars over here. So you should suppose to get this particular pattern over here. So I hope you are getting it. Am I right, guys? So definitely, how can we solve this particular question, guys? So how this question can be solved? So what's the thumb rule I have taught you? Definitely, after seeing this question, you need to mark all its indexes. So how you will be marking it? Definitely, you will mark this by using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as I have told you in the previous question, okay. So let me mark it with a different color so that you can easily differentiate it. Next, what else I'm going to have? Next, over here also, this particular part also I'm going to mark it with some color. So let me mark it with different color. Yes, I have successfully marked this particular stuff as well. Okay, so now if you carefully observe one thing over here, if you carefully observe one thing, for all the portions, wherever I am having one, star is getting printed. That is, for the first row, sorry, for the first column, star is getting printed all over the column. Am I right, guys? The star is getting printed successfully all over the column. Similarly, this is one rule, guys. This is one rule. For all the first column, star is getting printed. Similarly, if you look over here, if you carefully look over here, for all the first row, what's happening over here, guys? The star is getting printed. For all the first column, the star is getting printed. For all the first row, the star is getting printed. Similarly, what are the other parts, guys? What are the other parts? So for this particular last part, for the last row, also the star is getting printed. For the last row also, the star is getting printed. Similarly, for the last column as well, the star is getting printed over here. Okay, so for all the first row and last row, as well as the first column and last column, the star is getting printed in this particular way. Similarly, if you look for n equal to 4 also, same pattern continues. So if you number this means same story again also. So I will be marking this, and over here also I will be marking its number. So similarly, if you look over here means for all the first row I am getting, for all the first column I am getting the star printed over here. Similarly, for all the first row I have got star printed over here. Similarly, for all the last column I have printed this star. Similarly, for the last row I have printed the star over here. So it works in this particular way. So I hope you are getting my point. Am I right, guys? So definitely it works in this particular way. Okay. So I hope you understood the logic. So how you will be coding this, guys? So everything I have told you, 95% of the programming is completed here itself. Only 5% is gonna be code. Okay. So algorithm I have told you. Can you try to code it by yourself, guys? Please, I would recommend you guys to pause this particular video for at least 5 to 10 minutes and try to do this particular question, guys. Okay, so I hope you have tried this question. So let us now move on to the solution part, guys. So let us now move on to the solution part. So again, same this nested for loop only we are going to have over here. I am not going to do any change for it. So what I am going to do over here is if I equal to 1, if I am at the first row, or if j is equal to 1, if I am at the first column, or if I am at the last row, that is I is equal to n, or if I am at the last column, then what I will be doing over here, guys? Then simply what I will be doing? Simply I will be printing this star. Else what I'll be doing? Else, so what we have over here, guys? So ignoring all these positions, whatever wherever the star is present. So remaining positions, what I am having? Remaining positions I am left off only with spaces, that is empty spaces. So what I'll be printing in that particular case? Definitely what I'll be printing? Definitely I will have one more condition called else over here. Then I'll be printing this space over here. I hope you are getting it. So if I try to run this means it should work properly. So let me give the n value as 5. So if I try to give this n value as 5 means yes, definitely we are getting the expected answer. Simple, am I right guys? If you understand the logic, you can solve any questions. Okay. So if I try to make this n equal to 6 means, so in this particular case also it, of course, it should work properly. Yes, it does work properly. Similarly, if I move on to the Python code means again it's going to be simple, not much of difference at all. So what I will have over here, if what did I do over here? Yeah, if I is equal to 1. Similarly, elif, or else let me do one thing. So this will be our Python code guys. So whatever I have did over here, no difference at all, only a slight change in syntax. So I have successfully coded the Python code as well. Okay. So I hope you understood the logic of this question. So let us see one more question of this type itself guys. So it's going to be a slight variation of this question only. So as soon as I give that particular question, so please try that question. Please pause this particular video and try that question guys. Okay. So this will be our next question guys. So please pause this video and try to do this question guys. So this is for n equal to 5. Similarly for n equal to 4 what you will be getting. So similarly for n equal to 4 you will be getting 4 stars. Let me just do it for you. So this will be the answer for n equal to 6 guys. So this will be the answer for n equal to 6. So similarly, if we look for n equal to 3, so let me show you that example as well, guys. N equal to 3, I think it's not clear. So let me show for n equal to 7, guys, so that I can show you in a much more brief way. For n equal to 7, you will be getting this as an answer. Okay. So please try this question, guys. Please pause this video and try this particular question. Okay, so I hope you tried this question. I hope you gave try for this particular question. So I am going to do over here is first of all what I'll be doing. So what's going to be my thumb rule? Definitely I'll be marking its number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Definitely I'll be marking its number. Then what I'll be doing? Then I'll be marking its number over here also, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Definitely I'll be marking these numbers. So now let me try to identify where and all the star is present. Let me try to identify where and all the star is present. So if you carefully look over here, definitely the star is present at the first row. Am I right guys? Can I say that? Definitely I can say that. Am I right guys? For all the first row this thing, I am getting stars. All over the first rows, I am getting star. Similarly, for the last row also, I am getting star properly. Am I right guys? Similarly, for the last row as well, I am getting the star. Similarly, for the first column, I am getting the star. Am I right guys? Similarly, for the first column, I am getting the star. Similarly, for the last column as well, I am getting this star. For the last column also, I am getting this star. So as of now, this is the last question we did. Am I right, guys? This is nothing but the last question that we did. Then where and all the stars are available? Then if you carefully look over here, for all the diagonal elements that is available, that is for example 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4 and 5 comma 5. So in all those positions, so definitely what can I say? Definitely I can say stars are available. So definitely what you will do? Definitely you will be marking all the stars over here. I hope you are getting it. Similarly, one more thing I can notice. What is that one more thing is for all the elements which and all are of the opposite diagonals. So in that particular position as well, I am getting this star. Am I right, guys? See, for the diagonal position also I am getting this star. Diagonal position is nothing but let me mark it with a different color. So this yellow is nothing but diagonal position. This yellow is nothing but diagonal position. Similarly for this particular place, so what exactly is this place, guys? So if I come from in this particular way, if I come means definitely it is the opposite diagonal position, that is it will come in this particular way. Am I right guys? It will come in this particular way, or else let me just show you with the marker. So how this exactly comes is, so it comes in this particular way. It comes in this particular way. So this is the opposite diagonals. So what I will be doing over here, so definitely in opposite diagonals as well, I am getting this star. So let me mark it with a different color. Maybe let me mark it with a red color. Yeah, since it overlaps, that also is marked as red. So let me mark a star over here. Yes, guys. Now it's perfect. So I have successfully figured out wherever we need to print this star and where we should not supposed to print this star. So I have successfully figured out that particular case. So over here and all, what you need to print? Over here and all, you should simply print space only. I hope you are getting it. Am I right, guys? So how this can be solved, guys? Just I am gonna apply some modifications over here. Just two extra conditions I am gonna add over here. That's all. This question is gonna be over, guys. So what is the two extra conditions? So if you look over here, means if you look over here, these stars are nothing but our last question. If I am not wrong, am I right, guys? These stars are nothing but our last question. Am I right, guys? So if you look at the green part, which is nothing but the last question which we did. Am I right, guys? So what extra we need to do? We need to print these stars as well. That is the yellow boxes as well as the red boxes. We need to print these stars as well. So in order to print this particular star, what can be done, guys? What I can literally do? So definitely, let me first of all try to trace its indexes, guys. Let me try to trace the indexes. So if I start from over here, so what is the index, guys? What exactly is its index? Definitely 1 comma 1 will be its index. Am I right, guys? Again, if I come over here, if I come on to this particular portion, so what will be its index? 2 comma 2 will be its index. Definitely, if I again come over here, means what will be its index? Its index is going to be 3 comma 3. Again, if I come over here, means if I come on to this particular portion, so over here what I am getting? Over here its index is going to be 4 comma 4. Finally, if I come over here, means if I come on to this particular star, 5 comma 5 also I am getting this star. That is, I am getting something diagonally. So if you notice one thing, for all the boxes, which and all is having I equal to j, in that particular position, what I am getting? In that particular position, I am getting the star printed. Can you notice something, guys? Can you notice this pattern? Yes, definitely for all the for all the equal values. Let it be 1 comma 1, let it be 2 comma 2, let it be 3 comma 3, let it be 4 comma 4. For all those indexes, what I am getting? For all those indexes, I am getting star printed. Successfully, I am getting star printed. So this is for the this thing. This is for the diagonal thing. So what condition can I add, guys? Definitely, or if I is equal to j as well, I am asking the compiler to print the star. Okay, I am asking the compiler to print star for me. So if you look over here, means I am successfully getting the pattern. Am I right, guys? I am successfully getting this pattern over here. Only one diagonal I am getting. What about the other diagonal? How can we figure out the pattern for this? So if let me first of all let me try to name all its indexes, guys, so that after seeing all those numbers itself, all those indexes itself, our brain, it will strike in our brain about the pattern which we are going to code it. So what I am going to do over here, simply, so what is its index, guys? Definitely 1 comma 5 is going to be its index. Definitely if I again come over here, means 2 comma 4 is going to be its index. Yes, so over here literally I am having 3 comma 3, no problem with this at all. Then 4 comma 2 will be its index. Then finally what you will be getting? Then finally you will be getting 5 comma 1 will be its index. Perfectly I am getting it. Am I right, guys? Yes. So I can notice one thing common in this case. So what is that one thing? So if I try to sum these values, that is 1 plus y, what I am getting is I am getting 6 for all the cases. Similarly for 2 comma 4 as well, I am getting 6. Similarly for 3 comma 3 as well, I am getting 6. Similarly for 4 comma 2 as well, I am getting 6. Similarly for 5 comma 1 as well, I am getting 6. Am I right guys? Yes. So can I make use of the situation? Can I try to make use of the situation? Yes, definitely you can try to make use of the situation. So, what will be our code? What extra I can do? Definitely, what I will be doing over here is if I plus j, if it is equal to n plus 1, that is nothing but where I am getting 6 first of all, and this 6 is nothing but 5 plus 1 is nothing but 6. Am I right guys? 5 plus 1 is nothing but 6. The same condition only I am adding over here. I plus 1 is equal to if it is equal to n plus 1, then also I am expecting the compiler to print star for me so that I will be getting the desired result. So if I try to run this means, so I will be getting the proper answer for n equal to 6. Similarly, for n equal to 5 as well, I should suppose to get the proper answer for this case. Yes, it works properly. Similarly, for Python code, what extra you need to add? Only simple two codes. That is, if I is equal to j, please print for me. Or if I plus j, if it is equal to n plus 1, please print star for me at this particular situation as well. So now if I try to print this means definitely I am getting the proper pattern in this particular case as well. I hope you are getting this question. Am I right guys? Easiest of easy question. So if you understood the logic for all these questions. Okay. So that's all for today's video guys. So I hope you understood the concepts whatever I have taught you today. So for your information, we are also running courses. We are also running live courses, that is placement guarantee courses. So if you want to know the details of that particular course, please contact our sir, that is Mr. Hemchandar sir. So he will give you the information regarding that particular courses case. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. So I hope you understood the logic. I hope you are slightly thorough with this particular pattern programming. Don't worry, we will be doing more and more number of questions in the upcoming videos, guys. So with that said, thank you guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.